Welcome back to another episode of PC Pundit. My name is Shooter, and today I'm going to be building a $300 all-around PC as opposed to just a gaming PC. 'Cause I know you guys like my $500 gaming PC build, so enjoy. Hey guys, I'm back, and today we're building a $300 all-around PC as opposed to just a gaming PC. So this is just going to be for a little bit of gaming, but as well as video editing. Not amazing video editing, but still you can still do some. But yeah, so let's get right into it. So we're starting off with just a clean slate as usual. I'm using PC part picker just like normal, and so start off with the CPU, and this one I'm gonna try to get under about $100 because this is probably the best route to go. I'm going to try to get the best clock speed as possible for the least price. So I got the AMD Athlon X4 860K. It's clocked at 3.7 gigahertz, and it's quad core, which is really good, especially for that price. And the reviews are really good, and it also comes with a CPU cooler, so we can even skip over this part. And so motherboard, as far as with the budget that we have right now, we're gonna be looking at a micro ATX motherboard. So because they're a lot cheaper, they don't have as much capabilities as others, but that's not what we're focused on right now. I'm gonna go for an FM 2 plus if possible. So I believe this one is gonna get you the best bang for your buck. It's a micro ATX. It has, I believe, one PCI Express lane, or a few, and it has 4 slots for DDR3 memory, which is good. So speaking of memory, I'll go back to my parts list. Speaking of memory, we're gonna go and choose our memory now, and so as far as this goes, I'm going to stick with because we don't have a huge budget. I would go for a bigger kit. I would go for about 8 gigs because you can get a lot done with that. As far as I believe this one would be the best. Actually, no, sorry, I take that back. The G-Skill Ripjaws X Series, 4 gigs. It's also very cheap when you get into the bigger sizes too. Like I have 2 4 gig sticks of this same exact memory in my system right now, and it runs absolutely perfect. So I have no problems with this memory. I would wholeheartedly recommend this to absolutely anybody. So as far as storage, an SSD is not an option for us at this point. So I'm going to go for a 160 gigabyte 7200 RPM drive, which will give you enough performance, but at the same time you're not breaking your wallet doing so. So I believe we're just going to go with the Caviar Blue, which has good reviews. Western Digital is a very reputable brand. 7200 RPM, good hard drive, good price. Overall, very good. So next we're going to move on to our video card, and at this point I wouldn't recommend, like I said, with a $300 budget, wouldn't spend over about $120. So I'm going to go for a little under that, and the one that comes up to the top of your list, the Asus GTX 750 Ti, is probably your best option. It's got 2 gigs of memory, of VRAM, and it's got a pretty good core clock. So also amazing reviews. So we're just gonna add that, and that should give you some good gaming capability. And yeah, and it's got a good $20 mail-in rebate. And I don't know if a lot of you noticed, but this also, there's a combo So down here at the bottom, as you can see, there's a combo discount. That's from the RAM and the motherboard. Sorry, my phone's going off. So as far as a case goes, we don't have a lot left in our budget. So what I want to do is get one with a power supply, and I believe this is the one that is going to give you the best bang for your buck. I guess no, I take that back. You're going to want to go for the higher quality one, the one with the better reviews, because I'm not very experienced as far as PCs with or at least cases with the power supply already installed, and I wouldn't normally recommend going for this route, but with the budget that we have, I can't risk getting a $20 power supply and a $20 case. It's just better to get a decent case and a power supply combo unit, and with the reviews, it looks like it's got a pretty decent power supply. I don't know which specific power supply it is. It does not say, but it is compatible with micro ATX, which is what our board is, and it does have 4 internal 3.5-inch drive bays, so our hard drive will have no problem. And if you want to upgrade with like a terabyte, if you're into video editing, 160 gigabytes is not gonna do it. So I would recommend adding a 1 terabyte like what I have on my system right now, and you should be good to go. And as you can see, it's our total came out to $299.58, which is very. I know I don't have an operating system, but for a $300 budget, I mean, I guess we're looking at a $400 build if you want to include an operating system. But as it looks right now, we're still compatible. We up to 239 watts, so the 480 watt power supply that we have inside of our case power supply combo unit will be perfectly fine. And yeah, so overall, a very good build. We've got a quad core processor clocked at 3.7 gigahertz, which is really, really good. Got a good reputable micro ATX motherboard, 4 gigs of RAM, DDR3 1866, which is very good. We've got a 160 gigabyte 7200 RPM Western Digital hard drive. There's the Asus GeForce GTX 750 Ti, and then we've got our Logitech CS369BK ATX mid-tower case, and it's got an included 480 watt power supply. And so yeah, and if you guys like this video, please remember to leave it a like, and I will see you guys later. Peace.